Hello, everybody. Becky here again for Friday Sews. I don't participate in this often, but I figured this week I would. I had some makes, and I so enjoy Jen, who brought this whole Friday Sews to life, and the entire sewing community. I so enjoy. I look forward to Friday Sews, and I do watch and occasionally comment. So I thought I would share some things that I made this week. So the first thing you see here is the shirt. This is Simplicity S9273. I made view A, and I was about to give up on sewing with knits until I realized it was an operator error problem on my part. The presser foot tension bar was pushed all the way down. So when I started this shirt, the neckline was all wonky and I was having so much trouble with it. And then I stepped away. Sometimes that's all you need to do is step away. And I got to thinking about it and I looked, and that thing had been all the way down, which is made for, lightweight fabrics, not knits. So I adjusted that and finished this up yesterday. I do have a little bit of wavy hems here, but I'm okay with that. I am still learning to sew knits. So again, that was my Simplicity S9273 View A. And I got this fabric at Joann's, and I think it was on the clearance table. So I didn't pay a lot for it, but it's got little foxes, raccoons, and hedgehogs on it. It is a little dense for South Carolina summer, so this will be an autumn shirt for me to wear. But other than that, I really like how this one turned out, and I think I would like to try the one here with the little puffy sleeves. That's view B. So I might try that one next. I've been buying knits because I'm determined to learn to sew knits. I'm really determined about it. All right, so there's that. Then the other thing you see here is this hat. And this is a See and Sew, which is Butterick, 4332, and I did view C. Now this is an older pattern. It is somewhere on here. They have a copyright, right? I'm looking. 2004. But you might find one similar in the Butterick book, but it's this hat here. And I use this butterfly, bumblebee, and it's completely lined. And I put a little label in it that says handmade with love. And I ordered those off from Amazon. And the only thing with this hat is the very last bit of the instructions are really kind of incoherent. So I think I made one of these for my sister and I have a bunch of problems. And then I got to thinking on it and I said, I'm going to try it again. And this time, this one turned out so much better. And it is going to be a gift at Christmas. So I'm not going to say who it's for. But I just love the bumblebees. And I have enough of this fabric left to make myself a bumblebee hat. So I might do that. So I made that. Then I've had a request from a friend that is going to be taking a class, and she wanted a surgical skull cap that was made a little smaller because her head is smaller than universal. This is the hat she's been wearing, and it was about that much too long for her head. So what I did is I went online and I found this free pattern for a tie back hat pattern here. And I was hoping it had the website or the web address on it so I could tell you where to find it. But if you type in tie back hat pattern, I think you'll find it. This one does take two fabrics, and I used an organic cotton at the front to give her some more wicking because it's going to be hot still in September when she's taking her course. And she also wanted the front to roll up to be just a little bit thicker at the front, so her face shield that she has to wear will fit, because her face shield, even when she adjusts it to the smallest porch, it's still big on her. So I did what I could. I added, because this has 2 widths of fabric, plus I put that layer of nice organic cotton, which I got as a remnant. I'll show you here in a minute. This is how you cut the pattern out here. So you only need one of the crown, the top, and then you cut the brim out of 2 fabrics. And then what I did is, where they've got this little line right here for you to sew to, because you'll see you sew somewhere on here. You sew all along the bottom and up to this point, and then you attach your crown bit. But so this section from here over, I made a piece of that organic cotton to go there, because I didn't want to add the thickness of the organic cotton to the tie section. So it's more dense, and I'll just show you. Here's the hat I made for her. And you can see where I shortened this depth by 5/8 of an inch, and I shortened the brow, the brim at the front on the pattern piece. I cut 5/8 of an inch off the pattern. So I made the brim 5/8 inch shorter and the cap 5/8 inch shorter. And then on the inside, you can't see the organic cotton because it's between this inner lining and the out. And I could have finished this on my serger, but I zigzagged and then I pinked what was left. So hopefully they'll wear okay. Now, this pattern did not call for any elastic, back here. But I noticed on her cap that she had that it has elastic in it. So I went ahead and I added a little bit of elastic, so that'll pull in a little tighter for her, and then she can just tie this up. And I'm hoping this will fit. And then her idea is she's going to roll this up at the front like twice, and hopefully that will give her enough thickness that her face shield will fit her head better. And she's going to come by and give it a try one day next week. But after she tries this, I'm going to make her several more of them, because she's going to a week-long class at the folk school up in North Carolina. And I want her to have one for each day so she can have a clean cap. And I have enough of this woodland. I went and got a half a yard of 3 fabrics, and I think I can get 2 of these out of each of those. And the lining fabric, though, I pulled from my stash. I have stash, so I can find a piece to match the other fabrics. So I got some more fabrics for this. They're over on the table. I'm not going to go get them. So that is all I've sewn this week. My next thing on my table is 2 dresses for Project Dress a Girl. Let me show those. The pattern I'm using is It's So Simple McCall's, and this was out of one of their bins, L9512. Let me see if it says the real number, L9512. No, it doesn't. I got this one at Walmart, I think, from 2019. And I've had these cut out so long, I don't remember. Hang on. All right. I did trace the patterns out. So this one, okay, they're both size 10. So let me see if I can separate so I can show you the fabrics again. Maybe I can do it here. So one dress is going to have these cute kitty cats on it. And then the other, and I got this fabric at Joann's. And then the other one, trying to get them separated, has sea turtles. So those are the next thing on my table to sew. All right. So I am going to close this out there, and thank you for watching. And I'm not in Jen's group on Facebook, so I don't know the topic of the day. And so for the ones I've watched for this week, haven't really mentioned anything. So I don't know if there was no topic or not. And I know we're supposed to talk a little bit about life as well, but I generally do that in my regular videos. If you're new to my channel and you're here just because I'm doing a Friday Sews, I probably won't do these on every single Friday, but occasionally I'll throw a Friday Sews in and just share like whatever I've sewn for the week or the month. Okay. And because I have to be in the mood to sew or it just doesn't work out. So some days I can do 2 or 3 things in a day. Sometimes I do 2 or 3 things in a month. That's just it. But the rest of my channel, you'll find sometimes I do cooking. Sometimes I do crochet, which I just released the next Tunisian crochet stitch. And it's the colored or colorful, what is it? The colored pinstripes. And it's the stitch A. We're going to do another one next week that's different than this week. So we do crochet alongs. If you look on that chair back there, that was our first crochet along of this year where we just learned crochet stitches. And I would like to do that again. And I have a couple books on crochet stitches that I might do the same as I'm doing for this Tunisian crochet, where we'll go through the book and I'll see if I can find other crocheters on YouTube so I can expose y'all to more of those type of channels and give shout outs to channels for their tutorials because they've already done the work and I just want to bring people to them. And if there is no video already out there, then I'll accept the challenge and I will do the tutorial like I did this morning. Other things I do are I like to get involved with like Project Dress a Girl. I did 40 something hats for Lizzie Brewer, who's doing hats for homeless. And I love to get involved in those type of things. And once I decide I'm going to do it, I go all in. And I'm like last year, I did 15 dresses for Project Dress a Girl in 1 month. So that's the kind of thing. So if you know of any charitable projects, just let me know. And if it clicks with me, I'll jump in. Or I will at least make my community aware of the charitable opportunity to help people. We garden. We do home repairs. I say we now because the gardening and the home repairs, sometimes you'll see my husband Scott here. So my channel is not all just one thing. It's called Aunt Beck's Creations because it's everything I create, whatever strikes my fancy. I do altered items. We just did an altered box on my channel, which we're going to do art cards to fill it up with just little like almost 3.5-inch square little pieces of art. And it'll just give you kind of something you can flip through and see what you did. You know, if you sign and date your work, that's important. And I'm not seeing any chat, so I don't know what's happened, if there is no chat or not. So I'm sorry if I'm missing you guys, but the chat's not there. So I'm just rambling. We also will go on adventures. It may be in-town adventures. It may be out-of-town adventures, but we like to share those. Like if we take a road trip somewhere, we'll share interesting things along the way. We also do other projects around here together. There was something else. Oh, thrifting. We usually do Old Fart Tuesdays, which I say that because that's Senior Citizen Discount Day. It's not being disrespectful or anything. It's just something, a fun name Scott and I gave it because we'll just say Old Fart Tuesday, let's go. And we'll get our 25% off. So that's why we call it that. It's just something to be fun. Life doesn't have to be serious all the time. In fact, throw some humor in, throw a little sarcasm around. It's okay. Um, life's too short to be so serious. There's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. So that's my Friday sews. Again, this will not be every Friday because I don't sew. I do so many different things. Sewing is not just my total thing, it's just part of me. So that is it. I hope you like my makes. I would try this on for you, but it's awful warm and the shirt is awful warm. But you'll see it in videos come fall. And I will let you go. I hope I did okay for you, Kathy, and that you can figure out the stitch. I can show real quick what I'm talking about. This is the stitch for this week. We're learning Tunisian crochet together on my channel, and I try to release either my tutorial share or my actual tutorial that I do myself 10 a.m. on Fridays. If I forget, it will come up sometime on Friday, but I try to get it up in time for that or do the tutorial at 10. But this was the stitch. So that's the front of it. This is the back of it. They're both pretty, but that's the front of it. And then this is the one I started this morning on my tutorial. So I hope everybody enjoys learning crochet stitches with me. And it really turns out pretty. It really does. And I said in my Tunisian crochet along video this morning, I've changed my mind. I'm going to do one of those 1970s kind of sweaters, but instead of doing the granny squares, I'm going to use my Tunisian squares and see if I can't create a sweater for me to wear. Because why not? I might have to make some extra squares to have enough to do a whole sweater because I think there's only 50-ish squares in here. Of course, I'm doing multiples anytime I have to do a tutorial on my own. I do a sample block so I know that I can do it. And then I do another one where I've taught the stitch and I just go ahead and finish that out. So I'll finish this one out and then I'll create the B option for the colored pinstripe. And so that one, again, I'll have two of that block and I'll do them in different colorways. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching me. Hi, Pam. And I need to go make us some breakfast. And I'm really hoping this fits our friend Cat, Robin and my friend Cat. And I hope it will work as where she wants this to roll up so her face shield will fit. She's doing a wood turning event, so she has to have the face shield on, so she doesn't like take an eye out. Anyhow, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.